Mm-hmm. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Tech Day, or I think I should call it Tech Night, NITE, because the last couple of days, usually the only time I have, the only free time I have is in the night. In the night. Okay, so I stopped last night. I stopped actually. There were 2 points. I wanted to mention that ChatGPT 5 is out. One nice. But also, not only the ChatGPT 5 is out, I wanted to test it to help me with some of the things I'm doing. So, tonight's episode will be about me handling this, me fighting with this, and at the same time, me seeing how the new model from OpenAI works. So, I think we finished pseudocode for the square trick. As I said, we have some inputs. We have a line with a slope, with y-intercept, and the equation. And we have a point with coordinates. And we have I think I have written all of this here somewhere. And a small positive value eta, which is the learning rate. Oh, so here we actually are starting with the code. So let me just, it's chapter 3 in the book. What's the name? Coding linear regression. Is this one? Oops. Linear regression for a housing dataset is this one. Wait, I'm just gonna search for the squared trick. It's not here. It's square trick, it's not squared. Square trick. Coding linear regression. Okay, but it's all the way here. Okay. So there are 3 of these. I don't know which one is the code. Okay, let's use this one. It says updated. So I need to install matplotlib, numpy, and all of these things. All this jazz. I don't think I have any of these. I don't think I have an environment. Okay, just a second. Let me set everything up. It's this one. Running cells. Okay, so it's gonna install everything that I'm using. Cool. Or maybe this won't work, right? Nah, no module found. So I need matplotlib, I need numpy, I need random, and I need utils. I think random and utils are already built into Python. I don't know about utils, but let's see. I open the terminal. Okay. Pip install Python. No, I need to wait. Pip install matplotlib and numpy. Can I run it now? I can. Okay, so we only had to install these two packages. This is actually really interesting. It references my things that I did 2 or 3 days ago, where we created a NumPy array of features and labels, X and Y coordinates, in which we are based on the number of rooms, trying to predict how much the rooms cost. And I have utils plot points. What? So you just write utils plot points. The other book that uses the plot library was a lot more. Okay, where are you going? Was a lot more complex. All right. What was the other name? Plot. I had a specific library in which you had to define, like, explicitly. And also you could change colors. You could change the way the shapes are represented. You could. This is all out of the box, I think. Is it the same? Wait. What's the name? Let me just see. So if I have these points, I know I did something else as well. Oh, here's my water. Oops. Yeah, it's still the pie plot. I could have also done this. Let's say plot. Is this was scatter? Will this work? What does it take? Array like. So this is the x-axis. Features. This is the y-axis. Labels. What else do I have? S. What's S? I think all of these are optional. So if I write color, will this work? Color red. I can also label features. Plot X label features. Plot Y label labels. I also need to say plot show. Why is it still what? Why is it, why does it only show one of these? What's the plot points doing behind? Utils py. Okay. So I don't need this. What I thought was going on, I thought that this is an external library which simplifies plotting the points. In the end, I think this is a custom library. This is a custom library. Just a second. No. Where are the? All right. So this is basically just like an internal library, an internal helper that does all of this using this simple way of using it. Okay. Okay. Just a second. Ah, no, I can't do this. Mm-hmm. Because I have some things. I do have some things. I do have some things. Okay, okay, I just wanted to open another one. So, oh, we also have the implementation of every trick here. So I have this simple trick. And how this works again. Okay, first let me see how tchdy explains it. Can you explain what this is, how it works, and what its purpose? Also, maybe show a visual example or an example with data. Okay, let's see what tchdy does. All right, so the simple trick. The simple trick. Just a second. Okay, am I still? Am I going? Oh yes, I am. Okay. Okay. So the simple trick. This is a very simple, as we said, a learning adjustment algorithm. It's similar to gradient descent, but with randomness added instead of a mathematically calculated gradient. So we have the function that we try to adjust, which is the base price. We have a fixed starting price and a price per room. How much each room changes the price, so that the predicted price matches the actual price better. So we generate here small random changes between 0 and 0, 1. These are the very tiny amounts by which the slope and intercept will be moved, will be nudged. So I have the predicted price, which is the base price. Okay, this is just a formula. Here we have the predicted price, which takes the base price and the price per room per the number of rooms. And then we check, okay, if the number of rooms greater than 0, we increase both slope and intercept. If the number of rooms less than 0, blah, 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 we decrease the slope, but we increase the intercept. What else? If the actual price is lower than the predicted price. So imagine, I mean, I already did this, but bum, bum. So if I have the line here, wait, let's say this is the line. And if the actual price is lower than the price we predicted, let's say we predicted it here, and the actual price is here somewhere. All right. Then we check, okay, is number of rooms greater than 0? In this case, it will. So we need to decrease both the slope, we need to move this downwards, and also we need to increase, decrease intercept. So the new line will be, again, this, so a prediction, it will look something like this. Okay. What else do I have? absolute trick, and the square trick. Okay, so these are all of the three tricks we have. Now let's talk. Let's go to business now. Where's my? It's here. I just need to reduce it a bit. I want to put it in the here, but also the size like that. Okay. For some reason, it only works when you start moving it, scaling it by one axis. You can't move it by both. Okay, so regression. Oh yeah, we also have the absolute trick. I was wondering why I didn't cover the absolute trick. Okay. The absolute trick. By the way, I have this tablet, which I got as a gift, and I bought this paper-like screensaver. I don't know if you can hear when I'm writing. It's really, it sounds like I'm writing on paper. Wait. No, I don't think. No, I have noise suppression, so most probably it doesn't hear this. And if I turn it on, my computer is louder than a nuclear reactor. I don't think you're gonna distinguish this paper sound from my computer. Okay. The absolute trick. Okay. Okay, so the absolute trick will help us bring, we have a couple of cases depending on where we are in location to the line. The absolute trick, we're only gonna use R. Okay, so how does this work? What do I have? I have a line. Wait. A line with a slope M. We have the Y intercept B, and the equation is, no, it's not G, it's the predicted price should be equal to MR plus B. And then there's a point. The point will have the coordinates R and the real price. And we have the small learning rate again. It's eta. It's called eta. So what's our output? What do I want here? I want a line that has an equation, predicted price, M prime R plus B prime. This line should be closer to the point. Okay. And then we just check if the point is above the line. So let me visualize this on a really small example. So I have a line here, and let's say I have a point above the line. So what does this mean? It means that the real price is bigger than our predicted price here. So what I will do, I will add eta R to slope M. And I'm gonna get the new M prim is gonna be M plus eta R So what will this do? So this is gonna do it automatically. So this will rotate the line on its own without the need to check where it is. It's gonna rotate the line counterclockwise. So like this. If the point is to the right of the y-axis, and clockwise if it is to the left of the y-axis. But how? It's the y-axis. I thought it was I thought the book was talking about the line. I was thinking how can the real price, if it's bigger than the predicted, how can it be below the line? It's based on the y-axis. So if it's here, but if it's to the left, if it's to the left of the y-axis, I'm gonna rotate up here. Yeah, these are different. It takes time to visualize this properly. I lost the power of visualization. Okay, let me go back. So let me continue. So the point is above the line. Based on whether it's left or right of the y-axis, we do one of these things. But how is this working? What if I, for example, I have a line like this, and my point is here? Yeah, it's gonna go here. But if my point is here, it's gonna go here. It makes so much sense. Like, I'm gonna forget this by tomorrow. Okay, so this is if the point is above the line. And what I do as well, I add eta to the y-intercept b. And if I add eta to the y-intercept b, I'm gonna get, change the color. I'm gonna get b prim, which is b plus eta. And what will this mean? So based on the eta, yeah, it will increase the line up. It will move. It makes sense. It makes so much sense. It will move the line up. So doesn't matter if my b is positive or negative. If I add eta, and I know that my point is above the line, so this is my line that I'm trying to predict, and my real price is higher. So in order to match the real price, I do need to move the line up every time. If the point is below the line, I would need to move the line down every time. Doesn't matter where. If it's below the line, the line goes down. And that's the same thing with case 2. So this is the first case. What if the point is below the line? What if the point is here? And I do the same thing. But now, instead of adding this, I'm gonna, this is the second case, this is the first case. I'm saying m prim is m minus eta r. And again, same thing. Okay, what does this mean? I already had my m. My m. Wait, just a second. Okay, so my m is the weight of my formula. So I'm gonna remove, I'm gonna subtract from the weight of my formula. And if I subtract, then whether it's positive or negative, we're gonna have two situations here. So as m increases, the line would rotate towards the y-axis, and if m decreases, it's gonna rotate towards the x-axis. All right. So in this case, we will again have two scenarios. It's gonna go down if the new m is wait. Now it's gonna go down, and in this case, it's gonna go up. Okay, so I get the new line. The new line is p prim equal m prim r plus b. That's it. Now let's do the linear regression, but let me just do something. Let me test how good the new part. Wow, my mouse just fell. Let me test how good the new OpenAI model is. Please explain this code as cleanly and as cleanly as you wait, and give me a lot and teach me like I'm a 15-year-old kid. So let's see what happens here. All right. Again. So ChatGPT says, imagine you're trying to guess the price of a house based on the base price per room, and a number of rooms. All right. So we have the formula. We already know the formula, but we want our predictions to be accurate, more accurate over time. Okay, wait. I understand how the code works, but please try to explain to me what's the logic behind this? What's the logic behind this, and how does the math work? That's what I want to see. Um, By the way, what's your opinion on C and C++? Um, I did both of these languages in university. And I love C. I think C is extremely bare bones. It's an amazingly versatile language for how little the library has content. It's amazing how you can work directly on low level registers, and you can allocate memories and things. Yeah, like C is better for low level programming, but I don't know why they use C++ in academia. I should also write the game. Ooh, is GPT-5 AGI? What? What? What's this? Is this real? Is this even real? OpenAI GPT-5 thinking GPT-5. So what? It has like a low IQ. It's bad? But I love pictures like this. Look. How many R's are in the word strawberry? The word strawberry contains 3 instances of the letter R. Tell me how. Strawberry. How many R's are in the word watermelon? Okay, he guessed it. Usually they don't guess how many. Or is it strawberry? Yeah. Watermelon with another R. Is this real? Is this real? Okay, let's go back to coding. I'm gonna see if there are some more shit posts later on, but let's go back to coding. Alright. Where's my pen? Let's do the big boy. Let's do the big boy, and the big boy is called linear regression. I love to create squiggly lines under my subchapters. Okay, so linear regression. What is linear regression doing? It takes as inputs a bunch of points, and it's gonna return a line that will fit those points well. What will a linear regression algorithm do? It's gonna start with random values for both the slope and the intercept, and repeatedly it's gonna update them using either the absolute or the square trick. Again, let's do the pseudocode. So I have just 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 a second. Okay. So linear regression. I'm gonna have a data set of houses, and the houses will have number of room and their prices. So as an input, we're gonna have a data set of houses. And as output, I should create weights. I'm gonna have price per room and the base price. I should create price per room and the base price. How is this working then? Okay. I'm gonna start with random values for the slope and y-intercept. And then we will iteratively pick a random data point, and we are gonna update the slope and the y-intercept using the absolute or the square trick. And each iteration of this algorithm is called an epoch. And we can also limit this number at the beginning of our algorithm. So in real life, we either use the absolute or the square trick, which works a lot better. And we're gonna use this for this algorithm. Okay. And we have a code for the linear regression algorithm. I think it's here. No. Just a second. Just a second. So it's this book. It's a really great book. I suggest you to find it somewhere. Okay, where have I? Here. Oops, my pen fell. No, I don't want any of this. Wait. Okay. Just a second, please. Okay, what do I need now? What do I need now? Just a second. I think I made a mistake. I don't think I have a license for this. So let me close this, and I'm not gonna use these examples anymore. I'm not gonna use these examples anymore. I apologize. Okay. And I'm gonna say here linear regression IPNB source. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's create a linear regression algorithm. Why doesn't it work? It should work. Oh, okay, now it works. Now it works. Okay, now it works. Just a second. What the hell? Okay, okay, let's do it. Well, let's do everything again. From no, this is not it. I need a linear regression algorithm. And I'm just gonna use all of these. I'm gonna use the same. What? Why doesn't it work? Because I need to change another kernel. How can I change another like this? No. What can I change? Ah, it's here. Select kernel. Existing. No, I don't want the Jupyter server. No. Select kernel Python environments. Yeah, this is the one that I want. Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? Let me just try to set it up. I need to reload the whole. Wait. I need to reload the window. I don't think Visual Studio Code was aware that. Okay, detecting kernel. It should be easier now. Select kernel Python environments. No, I don't want these. Select another kernel. Ah, I know. And if I run it now, okay, it will work now. It will finally. So what I need to do is I need to create the linear regression algorithm. I need to create a linear regression algorithm. And for that, I'm gonna create a new code snippet here. So let me go back to here and then here. So we have iteration after iteration after iteration. We set the number of iterations at the beginning. Okay, the number of iterations is called, as I said, an epoch. So let's do this. Okay, because we are gonna create a random number, we're also gonna need to import because we are gonna create random slope and y-intercept. We are gonna need the random library. How much am I already on? Ooh, 51 minutes. Nice. Just a second. I'm back. I had to get some water. Okay. I'm here. So import random. In order to always get the same results, I'm gonna create a seed. And the seed will and should always give us the same values here. And now let's create this linear regression. First, price per room. It's gonna be random. Base price is also gonna be random. If I now call linear regression with only with linear regression, and if I print base price, let's review the base price. If I run it now, it should always give me the same result. But I'm gonna give it features. I'm gonna give it some labels. And here as well, I'll have some features and labels. And so let's copy these features and labels here. Features labels, I need the learning rate. Learning rate is gonna be 0.01. Epochs, I'm gonna give it 1000. I'm gonna say here learning rate epochs. Learning rate epochs. Okay, for epoch in range epochs. 1000 times. We are doing this 1000 times. If true, let's draw a line. Price per room, base price starting is 0, ending is 8. What's up? Oh, it was a good day. I didn't sleep well. For some reason, I had a nightmare, which when I woke up initially, I said I'm gonna remember and I'm gonna write it down because it was really cool. Like a lot of shit was happening. And then I woke up again and I completely forgot what it was about. How was your day? Hope you had a good one. Mm-hmm. for epoch in range of epoch. So if it's true, features -1. Oh yeah, these now, yeah, they're either the best or the worst. If they are the worst, you can't fall asleep. But I'm actually still doing machine learning, but I realized that I went too deep into it and I don't know enough, so I just came back to relearn like linear regression and stuff like this. Just to like drill it deep. Drill deep. Okay. Okay. So here I'm creating a random index. A random index from the features, and we are picking the number of rooms will be features this index. Most probably we have a better way to do this, but fuck it. Price is labels of this. Okay. Price per room base. Shit, I need a square trick. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to generate me one. Can you please generate me a square trick method? That has what? Base price, price per room, number of rooms, price, all of these properties. That has all these properties. By the way, what do you think about GPT-5? I haven't checked uh, the new ChatGPT. I think they yesterday released the 5th version, the most advanced model they've had. But from the early reviews, it doesn't seem like it. They were boasting it's gonna be AGI, oh, advanced. What the fuck does AGI mean? AGI, artificial general intelligence. Basically, I'm sorry. Basically, it's a type of AI that would match or surpass human abilities. And they were really shilling it, like worldwide shilling. And it's good. I'm using it actually right now. It's good, but I don't know how can you even. What are the methods to test and train characteristics? So researchers generally hold that the system is required to do all of the following to be regarded as an AGI. The reason. I think they already do this. They sometimes do this better than humans. Use strategy and solve puzzles. Psst, okay. Represent knowledge. Yeah, this they have a lot of this. Plan, learn, communicate in natural language. If necessary, integrate these skills in completion of any given goal. And even imagination and autonomy. Like on a first glance, it has all of these concepts, right? Gemini or ChatGPT or any other model. Test for human level age. Yeah, this is what I want. The Turing test. What's it? Okay, so if you talk like a computer and like a person, and if a third person can distinguish the computer from when I try to ask GPT, I update this memory to always include. Yeah, yeah. And they forget fast. I remember, especially when I was doing some of these more advanced like algorithms, and I didn't know any of these concepts. I would ask something, and we will move to the next chapter, and there would be a lot of messages in between. And what would happen? I would say, okay, please reference to the thing we talked about. I know that they don't have infinite memory, and they are draining our water like fast. But it deletes the memory really quickly. So I don't know if it's an age. I don't know. Are there any tests of it? Why are people talking about that? Is it DEF CON already? The largest hacking and security. When is DEF CON? Ah, it's right now. DEF CON 33, August 7th, August 10th. Yay! Ah, it's the last day already. How have I missed this? Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. I went on a tangent here. Price per room. No, price per room. And base price. I will pull for this method. Let me. I asked ChatGPT to generate me something. I completely forgot about this. Let's see what ChatGPT said here. Do DEF CON? Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't even know that it was on. I used to follow these festivals, like tech festivals, when I was younger, when I had more time. I would watch. What was the one for the video games? It's now defunct. It's the E3. I think it's E3. I would watch it live. And DEF CON is. Wait, let me zoom a bit so you can see. So it's already running. Why? I want to click on. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. How can I see the latest DEF CON? Oh, maybe this is not clickable. Book a room. I don't want to book a room. I just want to see what. DEF CON 33. Interesting. Okay, let me go back. Wait, has ChatGPT generated me? Code. No, not this. Not this, my brother. Not this, my brother. This. Adjust base price and price per room. Yeah, both of these. Using the square trick parameters. We have the base price. A float. The price per room is a float. The number of rooms is a float. The price. Okay, these are numbers. We have the learning rate. Predicted price is the base price plus. Okay, so this is the formula. I create the error, which is the difference between price and the predicted price. So the new price per room is the price per room. Wait. Is the price per room. I add my price per room to the learning. Okay. Blah 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 blah. So this should work now. Square trick. A square trick. No. What am I taking? Base price per room, number of rooms, price, and the learning rate. I get the learning rate from here. No, I already have the learning rate. I already have the learning rate. Am I missing something? I should draw the lines now. Wait, let me print this. So print price per room and base price. And let me also draw this line. I think I have I should have in the util something that's called plot points. Yeah, features and labels. Utils. Plot points, features are features, labels are labels. If I run this, yeah, of course I'm getting can unpack. Oh, okay, so I have the image here. Why is this failing? Cannot unpack, non-interruptible. Why? By the way, just to give a quick overview on the what's the name on the this algorithm here. So basically, let's say we have the base price of 50. I have the price of room is 10. So for every room, we increase the output by 10. If we have 4, it would be 4 times 10, blah, blah, blah. The number of rooms, okay. Wait, what's this causing it? Have I... No, this isn't it. Basically, okay, I'll come back to it. So if the number of rooms is 3 and the actual price is 90, which makes sense, right? So we get a prediction. The prediction was too low. Both values, so both values of price per room and the base price will increase slightly. And if the prediction is too high, they'll decrease. So what's this error? So it should be like this. Yeah, but I have another error. Name square trick is not defined because it's called square trick, and because I need to run it first. And now if I run, oh, okay, here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is. Scrollable element. So it has 1000 epochs here. And it starts with this line, and then it decreases, and then it decreases, and then it goes, and then it sometimes decreases because it finds another line, another point. So it tries to navigate between, for example, wait, okay. Let's say I have this. Oh, fuck. And let's say I have the line. This is my prediction. The line that's predicted. If my actual price is here and my predicted price is, let's say, here somewhere, I need to move this line closer to this point here. So we can do two things. I can move it up here, and I'm moving it on the y-axis, up and down. In which case, I'm just increasing or decreasing the b-intercept. I'm gonna have a 0 here, 100 here, and let's maybe say at 120. That's the right value. So I bam. Okay. Let's just imagine that. So the formula will be something something plus, instead of 100, we're gonna have plus 120. At the same time, same thing with the slope. As I increase the slope, okay, now I have too much shit here. I need to decrease this. as I increase the slope like this, I know that my value of m increases as well. So instead of 30, we might have 50 here. So it's gonna be y is equal 50x plus 100, 120. I don't know if it makes sense. I'm trying to simplify these things to myself all the time. Okay, okay. Ah, this is the visual representation of it. Okay. But I want to put these. Okay, wait. Generate me a graph in pyplot that shows every line. I'm gonna increase the number of epochs here. I think 1000 is too much. Let's put 100. Yeah, that shows every line generated by this code. Remove all the old plottings because they do not look good. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can generate this a bit better. Okay. But wait, rather show me the code. Oh man, I asked ChatGPT to generate me. He said, okay, I generated everything. So I told him, oh, show me, and he said, okay. I'm just gonna copy this, paste it here, and now if I run this, here it is. So this blue line should be the final line, the final boss. Okay, I have all of these things. I have the random seed. I have my features. I have my labels. I have my learning grades. I have my epochs. I have the square trick. I already have the square tricks here above, so I don't need it. Here. Okay, so I guess a random price per room. And then I guess a random base price as well. And then I go 100 epochs. I generate a random number. I pick a random feature out of these guys. I get the price, which is, if we selected 3, it's gonna be 0, 1, 2, 3 is gonna be 2, 2, 2. And then I call the square trick. It does some magic. It depends on history. Okay, cool. We are using history. So I have history here. And then I create a figure. I scatter the features and the labels. So these are the points. Features and the labels. And then I create a line space of 0 to 8 with 100 points between. And then I plot it here. I'm taking this from the history structure, which is this one. Where's the history? Here. Number of rooms, price, square trick. But I don't think the blue line. So the blue line should be a bit more. So now look at this. This was 100 epochs. If I do 1000 epochs, I don't see. Just a second. Please make the points be in front. Where's the point here? Is this it? No, this is it. Z order 1. And where is the scatter? Here. Z order 2. Or is it reverse? No idea. Let's see. So it's reverse. So here it needs to be a 2. And here it needs to be a 1. Why, brother? Why? Why? Is this the line? Yeah. This is the line. No, this is not the line. Where is the line? Features, plot, color, red. So this is the line. This needs to be in Z order of 2. Or reverse. No idea, but this is definitely... So it's reverse. 2. No, it makes no sense. It makes sense. Somehow it makes sense. Somehow it makes sense. Okay, let me save this. Let me do some. I'm gonna be right back. But in the meantime, I'll open my Unity project. Unity. Just a second. I'll be right back.
So hey guys, I've got another
Oh shit, my mic wasn't working. Oh no. I was talking the whole time. No. Fuck. Okay, let me stop this one. I'm sorry. See